Like check 1, 2. You hear me, baby?
Can you hear me, bro?
Yes, I can.
Yes, sir. Hold on. I'm trying to stream this to my boy channel at the same time.
Yeah, take your time. I still gotta
Let me see.
do a couple things on my end too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, Daryl.
Yeah.
You can hear me, bro?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we live. We rolling. I ain't know we
Yeah,
was
we
live.
already live, bro. And I got this thing on two.
Oh, I thought you was about to start rolling with the intro music, man. You brought me straight in. Oh, I'm going straight for the juggler, huh? Nah, take your time, bro. Let me know when you're ready.
No, hold on. Hold on 1 second, bro. I'm trying to link it in with my.
Cal, you still there, baby? My boy, go.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was waiting on you. You ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, 1 second, bro. One
Okay,
second.
yeah. I was just wondering if you still want me to wait. All right, I got you. Go ahead.
Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2, and I say it's the hostess with the mostest. Mic check 1 2 1 2, and I say it's your hostess with the most is burning like toast is CHRONICLES, man. Hold on, let me back this down a little bit. Daryl COSMON. Sorry about any interruptions, folks. We gonna get this thing settled real quick. Right here. And we're just gonna end this live. All right. We're gonna end this live. And we're going to get straight to it. It's your hostess with the mostest, burning like toast is. Your naga, your nerve, fresh off the curve, jelly jam and preserve, nothing but pause in my words. Hey, hold on. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right, Daryl COSMON.
Oh, why you say that? What happened, baby?
This thing is not running right for you, brother.
Uh-oh.
It's not running right for you, brother.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You done burnt it out, man. You was live earlier.
No,
you done set the channel on fire, man.
Let's see what we can do real quick, man.
Set the channel on fire,
somehow
man.
I'm still talking to you. Somehow I'm still talking to you.
That boy Cosmo be soaking up all the light, man. Don't leave me none.
Hold on. Somehow I'm still talking to you, and I'm not even in the studio. This is crazy. You know what I mean?
Boy, broke the internet literally. Look at this.
Okay, let me get up in here.
This boy got to talking about aboriginals and literally broke the internet.
It's crazy. Now, the crazy part is you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so how am I doing this then?
This boy broke the stream.
How did I do this? Daryl COSMON. This is crazy.
You got to exit out and make a new live?
No. Now, on your end, look at your screen. You can see your screen now?
Hold on. Yeah, I can see my screen share.
You can see your screen share?
Yeah.
All right. I think that was my boy OTK in the back, man. If that was my boy OTK, man, I had to close out that other thing. My bad, brother. My brother from another, you nigga what I'm talking about. Hit that. You can still hit that. I'm gonna close this out. All right. Close this out. And then I'm gonna just rock on this side. Okay. All right. There we go. Now I can be heard now. Hey,
Now you can hear you,
I
man.
got Mr. Robert McCall, the equalizer. Donatello. Other turtles. You dig what I'm talking about? I got one of the 4 horsemen in here himself. You know what I mean? The one who rides the red horse. We got the God himself. Daryl COSMON in the house, man. Salute to you. And the family, brother. You dig what I'm talking about? Your boy KOSMON-YAHWEH had to come on here and give you one. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, you coming with some fire, man. Hey, look, everybody in the chat, sub, like, share. Sorry about the any inconveniences. My dog, I want my dog. OTK hit me up last minute. Y'all know Cosmon ain't hella savvy, and then I'm working between the phone and the computer, so it looked different. So I got multiple things going on all at the same time, but I'm gonna figure it out to where I can start streaming on their platforms. They can stream on mine, and we'll get everything out, man. And one hand gonna wash the other, and we gonna get this word of the creator out there either way, man. But sub, like, share, man. Y'all hit them vortexes in this chat. We gonna give a little quick shout out before Daryl get into it. You dig what I'm talking about? Who we got up in here? Nazarene, the Scene Faith, this creator gang. That's right. Brother say, what's up, Daryl Cosmon? Bring
What's
that
up,
light,
just
bro.
me? What's up, just me? Love and light to you. Love and light to you.
Who else we got up in here? Nazarene, the Scene Faith.
Nazarene, the
You dig what I'm
Scene.
talking about? Who else we got up in here?
Honor and humility.
Yeah,
My brother
Malachi Maccabee. You say all praises to the ever-present creator of all creation. That's right. Create a gang. FGK all day. You dig what I'm talking about? We got none other than he's shooting shots off the roof himself. You dig what I'm talking about? Daryl Cosmon in this thing. Elijah 7 is up in here. Who else we got up in here? Now what? Throwing the vortexes up in here. Oh, who else we got up in here? Lisa Williams. She say love and light. Daryl Cosmon. We got my OG, my big dog, Billy OG. You dig what I'm talking about? My OGs have always been better than your OGs, man. Shout out to big dog, Billy OG. You dig what I'm talking about? Who else we got up in here? Ray and Shay. Yeah, Ray and Shay got that's my favorite auntie name. I say that every time because it is. Shout out. She say, shalom, good people. This gonna be a game changer. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Who we got up in here? JBC creator gang, the goddess herself. You dig what I'm talking about? JBC. You dig what I'm talking about? She remind me of Cementi. They say the most jovial of goddesses. You know what I mean? Well loved. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out JBC. Shout out to her family and her husband too, man. Good folks over there. You dig what I'm talking about? Who else we got up in here? Elizabeth Weed. We got Ray. She say hi. Ray in every time, man, but she don't miss nothing. You dig what I'm talking about? Ray ain't asking no questions. Ray just trying to build. You dig what I'm talking about? Shout out to Ray, man, and your family, man. Love, light, and balance to you. Got the big bro up in here, BC, man. Shout out to you, bro. How you doing, brother? You dig what I'm talking about? Throwing them vortexes up in the chat. Who else we got up in here? Bishop X up in this thing. You dig what I'm talking about? Vortexes everywhere up in this thing. You see what I'm saying? I sound good, y'all. If I sound good, then y'all can hear the live. Hit me with a 1 in the chat. You dig what I'm talking about? Hit me with a 1 in the chat. If everything is good. Who else we got up in here? Just me up in here. Who else? We got JEHOViH up in here. Shout out my brother JEHOViH, man. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother. You dig what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, you know, sometimes I may forget, or you know what I mean. I really truly appreciate anybody that, you know, finds it in their heart to go out of their way, man, and help the channel, bro. You dig what I'm talking about? I don't ask for, I'm not monetized. I can be, but I'm not. You dig what I'm talking about? I don't do this for money. You dig what I'm talking about? My payoff gonna come in the end. You see what I'm saying? Soon as I see everybody right, guess what? I already won. I won. And then guess what? What more is a God than that? My Ima has always been better than your Ima Ahuba's lifestyles. Sister Lisa Williams throwing them vortexes up in here. Jada Snake say, what up, though, Cosmon? What's going on, Jada Snake? You dig what I'm talking about? Shout out to you, love and light, man. Blessings to you and your family, sir. Got my OG Roger Washington in this thing, man, coming through, man. Them boys coming through, checking for you, Darryl Cosmon. They coming through, checking for you. Jaja put out the call. You know, I'm telling you, everybody coming out. I even got Jay the Snake up in here. You know, he don't want to do nothing but shoot people. Jay don't do nothing but shoot people.
Yeah, Jay Snake, my man's though.
Listen to some,
we bump heads, but that's my man.
You dig what I'm talking about? Who else we got up in here? Rodney Gilmore Jr. You say, Cosmon, I need you to do a build on the Wakanda Spring. Oh, we got to get on Wakanda. The great Wakanda, the great spirit. Wakanda is how the spirit moves, right? This is why they call it like wonder, like magic. You dig what I'm talking about? But the Wakanda is the great spirit. The Wakanda is the action of the great spirit. You dig what I'm talking about? It's the power. Shout out. Yeah, we're going to definitely get up into that, man. I'm going to dig off into some of this stuff. You dig what I'm saying? You bringing up some stuff that I didn't. Yeah. We're going to get on this Wakanda Springs, bro. And if I'm not mistaken, they call it Great Spirit Springs. They call it Great Spirit Springs. Am I lying, Rodney? If you know anything about it, just throw it in the chat. Do they call Wakanda Springs? Also, have you ever called it Great Spirit Springs? I bet you. $1 to a donut. You dig what I'm talking about? Who else we got up in here? My dog. That my dog. Got legit hustle up in this thing, man. Hey, legit, man, you're going to have to come on through, man, do some of that stuff on trust funds. You know what I mean? Getting it in order, man. Over here, we listen. Everything you talking about is not for everybody. You got to want what you talking about. You see what I'm saying? So, shout out to my dog, Legit Hustle. Like I keep telling y'all, my ema has always been better than your ema. Shout out to Shana. Yeah, Bataya. Love that name, man. Peace, love, and light, she say to the chat, man. Who else we got up in here? Cruz Collins, man. Shout out Cruz Collins, man. Yeah, shout out Cruz Collins, man. Been a minute, man. Got to get you on here. Come and share some of that Bahamas light on there, brethren. You know what I mean? You do a big man ting down there, boy. You do a big man team. You dig what I'm talking about? Cruz Collins, shout out to you. Love, light, balance out there to you and your family, man, in the Bahamas, man. Shout out to all the Tainos. Shout out to all the Kalinagos. Shout out to all the Lucayans. You dig what I'm saying? All the people down there in the islands, man. Who else we got up in here? Say, Maya Kayla. Shalom, fam. That's what it do. We say what it looking like. Oh, he looking beautiful. It's over here looking beautiful. You dig what I'm talking about? My future's so bright, man. You dig what I'm talking about? I gotta put shades on the Ultravan, baby. I gotta throw some tints on the Adavacid. It's so bright. You dig what I'm talking about? Mr. Miller, it's a high life. He say, peace to the gods, man. Peace to the righteous gods and the Nirvanian goddesses. Creator gang is in the house. They saying my mic sound nice. Check 1. My mic sound nice. Check 2. Etziel 369. Shout out. You dig what I'm talking about? Thank you for everybody for coming in, man. Yeah, Cruz, we got to get you on here, man. Legit, you got to come on too. You dig what I'm talking about? What he say? What Rodney Gilmore say? Look, what I tell you. I can't even make this up. I can't make it up. This good Rodney Gilmore. The name of the creator is Oh, wow. How much you want to bet if you look in the middle of our country, you find the name of our creator, Rodney Gilmore?
Iowa.
We can't make it up, man. It's the land of the great spirit over here.
Yes, it is.
You did
Yes,
what
it
I'm talking about.
is.
Hey, Darryl Cosmon, if I could ask you just a little bit before we get up into this thing, could you blow it up just a little bit on your end?
Yeah, let me see. Sometimes it get too big for me to comprehend when I'm sitting this close to the monitor. So you just want me to blow up the hold up.
I blow everything on screen. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Let me see.
You
So,
good?
yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. If it get a little too big for me to be reading, I'm gonna back out maybe 1 or 2 notches. But yeah, got you.
Hey man, this is Jehovah Chronicles number 38. Darryl Cosmon, man. Let him have it, cuz. Floor is
All
yours.
praises to the ever-present great spirit whose magnitude is incomprehensible and whose presence is everywhere. Huh? Shout out to all the faithers. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that showed up. Shout out to the world. Bless everybody because we are all the great spirit sons and daughters. None of us are orphans. Huh? And we are chosen so long as we choose. Huh? And the great spirit doesn't abandon us. It is us that choose to abandon the great spirit or to choose to be in harmony with him. Huh? Huh? Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Look at this here. Y'all see this here? Read this comment here, y'all. You a damn demon. It say you a damn demon. That is a comment to me from the presentation I did up back on Lions Den. The faith is right to the Israelites. Call me a damn demon, huh? Look here, we're going to read through it because this is the response presentation. Check it out. You a damn demon. This is the Darryl Cosmon. You a damn demon. Pushing this nonsense to people, huh? Pushing this nonsense to people. Show everyone who inspired your book. Are we going to do that? Because it was a higher heavens who inspired the book. Huh? It say your slave mentality. Oh, I got a slave mentality, huh? I'm not liberated. We gonna get to that. He said your slave mentality still got you using a book that has your mind and soul. Well, let me tell you something, bro. The only book that got my mind and soul is the book of reality. The book of reality itself. The book of the creations, huh? It say your philosophy is cousins of Yaju Judah, whoever that is. It say any fool, mystical mysticism. That's your foundation. My foundation is mystical mysticism, huh? Okay. Say people more crafted than you knew you would pick up that book and make it your own understanding. What a fool. What a fool, Darryl Cosmon, you are. You talk smooth talk. Well, thanks for the compliment. You talk smooth talk, but you're a demon to me. And so was that man that created that book calling on demons for that spiritual understanding they gave him. Fool's gold, fool's gold, and you too. All this foolishness will hit home soon. And this debating nonsense will be a thing of the past because trust me, TMH, which is his most high, is going to expose all this. Well, let me tell you something, bro. We're going to expose your most high. We're going to do that now. You calling me the demon, we're going to show you exactly what it is you worship. And if you worship a demon, what does that make you? Huh? Let's get into that. All right. Book of Wars. I'm going to destroy Yahweh with Book of Wars, chapter 53, 10 verses. We're going to destroy Yahweh in 10 verses from the Book of Wars, from the Book of Wars against the Great Spirit. Chapter 53 destroys Yahweh. Huh? A waspy Book of Wars against the Great Spirit, chapter 53, verses 1 through 10. Here we go. Huh? It says, verse 1, JEHOViH said, JEHOViH, the Great Spirit said, I created man blank. Blank as to what, creator? Blank as to good and evil. And gave him what? Liberty. Gave him liberty. Huh? The Great Spirit didn't say I gave man a slave mentality. It say I gave man what? Liberty. Huh? And I gave liberty also to the spirits of the dead. But what about these spirits of the dead? Huh? But these spirits, what they do, Creator, what they do, Great Spirit, what these spirits do. These spirits set themselves up as gods. Uh-oh, here we go. And to glorify themselves, they use mortals in their own way. For they found that mortals could be turned to what? To good or to evil, to war or to peace, to virtue or to lust, according to the what? The inspiration of the angels watching over him or them. Now that said, guess what Yahweh did? Guess what Yahweh did? Yahweh turned the Israelites to war on other nations, committing what? Genocide, or subjecting them to slavery. We're going to read from this source. This is from the book, The Satanic Secrets of Jesus Christ, Volume 1. The Satanic Secrets of Jesus Christ, Volume 1. What does it have to say? It says, according to the Old Testament, the cacodemon Yahweh, right here, the cacodemon Yahweh seeks to do what? Kill off all the other gods and the who? The Gentiles. And the Gentiles. Yahweh is the genocidally racist, wrathful, hateful, bloodthirsty, and jealous God of Israel, huh? I know that felt good to say. Let me say it one more time. According to the Old Testament, the cacao demon Yahweh seeks to kill off the other gods and the Gentiles. Yahweh is the genocidally racist, wrathful, hateful, bloodthirsty, jealous God of Israel, who regularly pronounces curses against humanity. And what else? And exterminates entire nations. Yahweh also is this. He pledges to what? End Gentile life. And guess what? So are the Christians. So are the Christians. Because they have been led to what? To believe that life is death and that death is life eternal. What is a demon? What is a cacao demon? A cacao demon is what? A malevolent spirit. A cacao demon or demon is a malevolent spirit, or guess what? A person. So whether you are in spirit or whether you are in mortal flesh, you can be a demon, someone who's malevolent. What is malevolent? Malevolent is having or showing a wish to do evil to others. Malevolent, having or showing a wish to do evil to others. To commit genocide is malevolence. To be jealous against other people is malevolence. To send people off to war, that's malevolence. To smite the sucklings and the infants, that's malevolent. Hold on, we gonna get to that. What is a demon? This is a play on words here. What is a demon? A demon is a demoted individual. Demon, demoted. Demon, demoted. Which is why a demon could apply, which is why being a demon can apply to a living mortal or a living spirit. Because whether you're a mortal on earth or you're a spirit of the dead, demon or being a demoted being applies to you, It means to be demoted means to be what? It means to be reduced or lowered in grade. And I'm going to add in spirit. To be demoted means to be reduced or lowered in grade. So why do you call such a demon or a deity the Most High, when he's the most low? We gonna get to that. A demoted spirit or person is on the decline or the declension. And because Yahweh used the Israelites to his benefit to commit evil to commit to evil done unto others, he is of the declension. Owaspi Book of Escra, chapter 4, verses 5 through 7, it states, in which sermon all resurrection is of God, who is the great Spirit's Son. But to distinguish from that which is God, I named all who did not desire resurrection in heaven, but loved the earth more, Satan. Hmm? And whoever loved evil and did what? Wait a minute. Whoever loves evil and what? Practices it. Practiced it. Huh? And whoever loved evil and practiced the evil, I named Satan. And whoever combined, like as in a group, huh? Whoever combined as angels or as mortals to make anarchy, I named evil workers for hell. Huh? A group of people, a group of workers for hell that loves evil and its practice. And they work for the head honcho, and his head honcho has the title of what? Satan. 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 Verse 6, and as God and heaven are of the resurrection, as God and heaven are of the resurrection, so are Satan, hell, and the devil of the declension. Now here it is right here. Whether you dead or whether you alive as a mortal or whether you're alive as a spirit, all men on earth and all spirits of the dead belong to one or the other. Either they belong to the resurrection, which is of God, or they belong to the declension, which is of Satan. Either they belong to the resurrection, which is of God, huh? Or better yet, which either they are of the resurrection, which is of the great spirit through God, or of the declension, which is of Satan, which is of malevolence, which is of being a demoted being. So let's explore this Yahweh. Let's explore this Yahweh a little bit, huh? I ain't gonna get too much in depth, but let's explore this Yahweh real quick, huh? Is Yahweh a jealous God? Is Yahweh a jealous God? Because we gonna get objective and find out. I ain't gonna make it up. I'm not gonna be subjective and bring it out my head. I'm gonna go to the objective source to answer these questions. Is Yahweh a jealous God? Yes, he is, huh? Yes, he is. He says it himself, huh? Right here, King James Bible, Exodus 34, 13 through 14, it states, but ye shall destroy their altars, break their images, and cut down their groves. What? For thou shalt worship no other God. For the Lord, what? Whose name is jealous, is a jealous God. Let me back that up. For the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God. What does jealous mean? What does it mean to be jealous? What does it mean to be jealous? It means to be uneasy. Huh? Yahweh gets uneasy. It means to be uneasy through fear. Yahweh has fear? Huh? Uneasy through fear that another has withdrawn or may withdraw from the affections of a person he loves or enjoys some good which he desires to obtain. Oh, it does say that, Malachi. I missed that part of the verse. It said jealousy is his name. It sure did. Sure did. Right after that, it says jealousy is his name. Whose name is jealous, is a jealous God. Huh? Huh? We all know this. This is what we all know. Huh? We all know that jealousy leads to anger. Jealousy leads to anger. And anger leads to what? To vengeance. All of which Yahweh are guilty of. All of which Yahweh is guilty of. Watch this. Exodus 24:14. For the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God. We just went over that. Now check out Numbers 11:1. Numbers 11:1. This is when Yahweh punishes the Israelites in his anger, his own people. Huh? Look at this here. It's saying when the people complained, it displeased the Lord, and the Lord heard it, and his anger was kindled. That means it was fired up. He was fired up. He was charged up. He was furious. Huh? And the fire of the Lord burnt among them and consumed them that were in the uttermost parts of the camp. Look at that. Huh? Having a fit like a little 2-year-old baby. Throwing a tantrum. He in his terrible 2s and 3s and got the nerve to call himself the Most High. Huh? Huh? You didn't have a more godlike solution to the people complaining, huh? You just had to set them on fire. Huh? Proverbs 6:34. This right here, out the mouth of Solomon, Yahweh's king of Israel. Right here, 34. It says, for jealousy is the rage of a man. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Uh-oh, so wait a minute. Is Yahweh a man? He gets jealous. Solomon say right here that jealousy is the rage of a man. What else does he say? Jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in that day of vengeance. Huh? Well, let's back it up. What did we say? We said, well, we all know that jealousy leads to anger, and that anger leads to vengeance, and that, look, all of which, look, we say jealousy leads to anger, and that anger leads to vengeance. Everything that Yahweh is, everything that he's guilty of, huh? He didn't rise above those characteristics and call himself a God. And then have the nerve to have his followers call him the Most High, huh? Those are low behaviors. To be jealous, to be angry, to be vengeful, huh? Those are of the declension. Those ain't high. Huh? So if jealousy is the rage of a man, does that make Yahweh a man? Huh? If jealousy is the rage of a man, like Solomon said in Proverbs 6:34, says, for jealousy is the rage of a man. So the next question should be, so if jealousy is the rage of a man, does that make Yahweh a man? Huh? Well, right here in Exodus 15:3, look what Moses say. He says, the Lord is a what? A man of war. He said, the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. His name is also jealousy. Jealousy is his name. Thanks for providing that, Brother Malachi. Jealousy is his name. But then also, look, he's a man of war. There we go. Jealous man of war. We're being objective. Did DARRYL KOSMON make anything up yet? All right, let's go further. Right here in Isaiah 6:1, chapter 6, verse 1 and 5. It says right here. Sorry, that should be verse 1. It says, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting on the throne. Wait a minute, brother, man was sitting on the throne. Bro was sitting on the throne. He saw an angry, jealous, contentious man of war sitting on a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. What is a train? His cape or his gown or his robe filled the temple. Then I said, woe is me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips. I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. But then what did he say? He said, for mine eyes have seen. His eyes have seen this comprehensible idol or deity with form and figure. He says, for mine eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. He's seen him. Huh? This man ain't ever present what he's seeing. This deity that he's seeing occupies the space on the throne. He's not occupying the space everywhere. Right here, Book of Wars against Jehovah 55:7, because the self-gods have come against you. Who is he talking to? The faith is those his knowers. Those that know reality and understand reality and walk in the light of the great spirit. Because the self-gods have come against you, they are against me also, because they have assumed to what? Yahweh had assumed what? To be a creator, to be creators, and thus proclaim themselves for their own glory. They shall have their fill. The great spirit say, go ahead, give them full sway. Let them do what they do. Because they set up, they see they gonna fall on their own sword eventually. They creating a hell for themselves to dwell in for some time. Look at that. Because the self-gods have come against you, they are against me also, because they have assumed to be creators. Yahweh assumed to be a creator, and thus proclaim themselves for their own glory. Yahweh proclaimed himself for his own glory. They shall have their field. So Yahweh, go ahead and have your field. Do what you like. Before these times, the false gods were content to proclaim their own names. But now, lo and behold, they have made the Lord God as the creator. They have made the Lord God as the creator and set him up as what? Set him up as what? Let me highlight that for y'all. Set him up as what? A man on a throne. A man on a throne. To do what? To worship him. To worship him. That's what Isaiah saw. That's who Moses was referencing when he said, the Lord is a man of war. This is coming from the object. I'm not making anything up. So that's it. So Yahweh can't be the ever-present creator existing everywhere at one time if he occupies one space on a throne. Let's take it back. Yahweh can't be the ever-present creator existing everywhere at one time if he occupies one space on a throne. That's not ever-presence. That's your ass present in a seat. That's your ass present in a chair. Where you can be comprehended. Book of Sapphira, chapter 4, verses 3 and 4. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's the wrong. That's Book of Sapphira. That's the wrong verse. My bad, y'all. Book of Sapphira. This is chapter 8a. This we're gonna read from 6 through 11. 6 through 11. Check it out. Check it out. This is how KOSMON-YAHWEH be checking people at the door. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my brother KOSMON-YAHWEH. This is how KOSMON-YAHWEH be checking them at the door. Look here. KOSMON-YAHWEH say, who comes here? Who comes here? Faith to say, faith is in Jehovah, the great spirit. KOSMON-YAHWEH say, who is Jehovah? Checking them at the door. KOSMON-YAHWEH say, who is Jehovah? My man say, the great spirit. He is over all and within all, the potent and unseen. It is he whose ever presence quickens into life all that lived. And he go KOSMON-YAHWEH. Look, where is Jehovah? And my man say, everywhere. Nor is there any place without him. My boy KOSMON-YAHWEH say, go ahead, you pass. Now check this out, y'all. Let's go ahead and make our list. Yahweh is a man on the throne. Yahweh gets angry. Yahweh gets jealous. Hold on, we're going to add to it. We're just going to start right there. I know I said a few things about Yahweh, but we're going to start right there. What's up, Cal? What's up with you, Cal? You good?
Bro, you cooking. Go ahead, man. I kind of want to drop some bombs on this thing, but I'm just waiting. Go ahead, bro. Be cooking.
I got you, bro. All right, so here we go. Yahweh is a man on the throne. Yahweh gets angry. Yahweh gets jealous. All right, there we go. We're gonna start our list off right there. So how is he the most high? How is he? How is he? We talking about Yahweh. How is Yahweh the most high? How is Yahweh the most high if he hasn't risen above his evil passions? How is he the most high if he hasn't risen above his passions? That means it's evil. He is. So how is he the most? If his anger is higher than he is, if his vengeance is higher than he is, if his jealousy is higher than he is, then he ain't the most high. Because he got some characteristics and some evil passions and some malevolence, and he's beneath. Let's clear it up. Book of Leka, chapter 21, verses 23 and 24. All right. If the mortal cannot control his habit for what? Intoxication, his habit for gluttony, for avarice, or debauchery, or laziness, or lying, or hypocrisy, or preaching what he does not practice, or sexual indulgence. But check this out, or vengeance, or anger. Or tattling mischievously, then he is indeed a victim in the hands of Drujas. He is indeed a victim in the hands of Drujas. Low spirits. What's a Druja, y'all? A Druja applies to who? An angel. The same as a drunk applies to a mortal. Low, dark, evil, dangerous. Dangerous. Low, dark, evil, and dangerous. In the same way a Druja applies to an angel or a spirit of the dead, you got drunk that applies to a mortal. So what is a drunk? A drunk is a low mortal. A low mortal. Oh, remember when we talked about demon? What is a demon again? What is a demon again? Let's go up here. Demoted individual. What is a demoted individual? It means reduced or lowered. Or lowered. See there? Low. No progression, all regression, all declension. A victim in the hands of Drujas. And at the time of his death, he becomes one with them. If you don't rise above these malevolent passions, if we don't rise above these malevolent passions as mortals, when we die, we become one of these Drujas, We become one of these Drujas, We become an evil spirit. An evil spirit. A spirit of vengeance. A spirit of anger, A spirit of sexual indulgence. A spirit of hypocrisy. Everything Yahweh is. We can prove that. We've been proving that with his own Bible. But hey, we ain't done. We ain't done. Check out this drunk right here. Look, a low mortal. One who desires no spiritual light. One who desires no spiritual light. You don't desire no light. No spiritual light. All flesh, all corporeal, all worldly. One who cannot understand spiritually. An evil man, a warrior. Oh, that's crazy. A warrior? A drunk is an evil man, a warrior, Didn't Moses tell us right there in Exodus 15:3 that the Lord is a man of war? For if he does not have power to rule over such matters while he is in the mortal world, guess what? When he cross over and die, he will be no stronger by the loss of his corporeal body. He will be no stronger by the loss of his corporeal body. So when Yahweh died as a mortal, he took all that anger and all that jealousy and all that vengeance with him. Right there to the heavens. Rolling with the Drujas he became. All right, let's add to the list. Yahweh is a man on the throne. Yahweh gets angry. Yahweh gets jealous. Yahweh is vengeful. All right, here we go. Yahweh uses who? Who is people? Yahweh uses the Israelites to do what? Exterminate the Gentiles. Yahweh uses the Israelites to do what? Exterminate the Gentiles. To exterminate the Gentiles. King James Bible, Deuteronomy 20:10 through 17. Baby, let's go. Huh? How so? Let's see it. Come on, Deuteronomy. When thou comest nigh unto a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it. And it shall be, if it make thee answer of peace and open up unto thee, then it shall be that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries unto thee and serve thee. They make slaves out of them. He said, if they make peace, then go ahead and make slaves of them. If they make peace, make slaves of them. They shall be tributaries, They shall make tribute to you. And they shall serve you. There he go, training Israel how to be slave masters. Verse 12. And if it make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee, then thou shalt besiege it. And when the Lord thy God have delivered it into thine hands, thou shalt do what? Smite every male with the edge of the sword. Smite every male with the edge of the sword. But the women and the little ones and the cattle and all that is in the city, even all the spoil thereof, shalt thou take unto thyself. That's called pillaging. I also heard some sex trafficking. I also heard some child trafficking. And thou shalt eat the spoil of thine enemies, which the Lord thy God hath given thee. Thus shalt thou do unto all the cities under. Look, they're giving an order right here. Thus shalt thou do unto all the cities which are very far off from thee, which are not of the cities of these nations, but of the cities of these nations which the Lord thy God doth give thee for an inheritance. Thou shalt save alive nothing that breathes. That includes the infants. That includes the infants. But thou shalt utterly destroy them. That's genocide. Yahweh taught Israel genocide. Namely, the Hittites and the Amorites, the Canaanites and the Perizzites, the Hivites and the Jebusites, as the Lord thy God, what? Hath commanded thee. He commanded it. The same Yahweh that commanded thou shalt not murder or thou shalt not kill is now commanding genocide on his hit list. Let's add to the list. Yahweh is a man on the throne. Yahweh gets angry. Yahweh gets jealous. Yahweh is vengeful. Yahweh is genocidal. Israel is ordered by Yahweh to kill innocent babies. Israel is ordered by Yahweh to kill innocent babies. 1 Samuel 15, 1 through 3. Samuel said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord, your Lord Yahweh. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. Now watch this. Here's the order. Now go and do what? Smite Amalek, smite the Amalekites, and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not. Genocide again. But look, but slay both man and woman, and infant and suckling. And infant and suckling, okay? What's a suckling? A suckling is an unweaned child or animal. We're going to focus on this part of the definition of suckling. A suckling is an unweaned child. What does it mean to be unweaned? It means of an infant or young mammal, not accustomed to food other than its mother's milk. Afresh, out of the womb, out of the ether, constructed by the vortex of the umbilical cord, in the womb of his mom, came out knowing zero of his entity, knowing zero of his reality. Innocence, nothing to do with nothing. Ain't even strong enough to pick up a sword and smite it and kill anyone. Don't even know how to even think of such a thing. Getting nutrition from mama's titty, Not all sacrifices take place on an altar. I'm gonna say that one more time. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back, man. Let's go back. Look at the babies. Look at the babies. You mean to tell me you're going to look at a baby and you're going to smite a baby with a sword? You're going to smash his head with a rock? This what y'all doing, Israel? This what y'all condoning? Okay. 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 Not all sacrifices take place on an altar. Not all sacrifices take place on an altar, but can also take place on what? The battlefield. Not all sacrifices take place on an altar to the God, but can also take place on a battlefield to the God. That said, to kill infants in war for Yahweh is child sacrifice unto the deity. That said, to kill infants in war for Yahweh is child sacrifice. Let's look at what sacrifice is. Sacrifice is an act of offering to a deity something precious. It does not have to take place on an altar. Let's look at the other definition. It says sacrifice, a destruction or surrender of something for the sake of something else. Let's put it together. Let's put it together. Yahweh had the Hebrew Israelites destroy and offered up the infants and sucklings while warring on these nations for the sake of vengeance and claiming land. Yahweh had the Hebrew Israelites destroy and offer up the infants and sucklings while warring on these nations for the sake of vengeance and claiming land. Let's add to the list. Yahweh is a man on the throne. Yahweh gets angry. Yahweh gets jealous. Yahweh gets vengeful. Yahweh is genocidal. Yahweh accepts child sacrifice.
Was to be the moral law is that if a child was to be rebellious, okay.
Can you put a little volume on it, bro?
Yep, I'm about to do that right now. I just realized that. 1 second.
Be taken out. The moral law is that if a child was to be rebellious, okay, towards their parents, they was to be taken out and stoned to death because of that. You see what I'm saying?
Would you do that? Would you do that if your God came back to you today in glory and said, I want you to stone your son if he get rebellious? Would you? Would you do it?
Yeah, I probably would. Yeah, I would.
Wow.
Would you kill your child, your son, if your God told you to?
You said if the Most High told me to?
Yeah.
Or if I, yeah, man, the Most High said do it, then that's what it is.
If your God came to you right now, tonight, in pomp and glory, shining, and he commanded the death of your child, would you sacrifice your child?
If the Most High told me to do it, of course.
Wow.
If God came to you and told you to sacrifice your kid, would you sacrifice your kid?
Hell yeah.
Would you kill your child or your grandchild if your God told you to?
Oh man.
So that's a yes?
Yeah, well, it's a yes, but I think that it would be a test. I don't think the Lord would actually tell you to do it. I think it would just be a test because we can see
You'd be willing to go through with it?
or go through. I'll go through any trial the Lord puts me through.
You would? Okay.
Ecclesiasticus.
Yep. All right, here we go. A WASP Book of Safa, AA 116. Book of Safa. Watch this. What does the Great Spirit say about the babies? What does the Great Spirit say about the babies? Jehovah, the Great Spirit says, let my chosen be wise in the manner of the self gods and saviors. That's what we're doing today. We're being wise to the manner of this demon called Yahweh. Jehovah, the Great Spirit says, let my chosen be wise in the manner of the self gods and saviors. And also seek out infants and little ones. And also seek out infants and little ones. And do what, Great Spirit? And do what, Great Spirit? You want us to seek out the infants and the little ones? And do what to them, Great Spirit? Do you want us to smite them, Great Spirit? Do you want us to burn them on the altar, Great Spirit? Do you want us to sacrifice them to the God while they still sucking the milk from their mama nipple? What do you want us to do, Great Spirit? He say, also seek out infants and little ones and do what? And become guardians over them. And become guardians over them, but to righteousness and to what? Good works, and teaching them peace and love, and to live in harmony, and to abjure war and earthly profit. Oh, but we the benevolent, but we the benevolent ones? You accused the KOSMON of being a demon? You worship a God that tell you to kill the babies. I got a creator that tells me to be guardian over the infants. I got a creator that tells me to do it in righteousness and good works, and to teach them peace and love, and to live in harmony, and to teach them to abjure war and earthly profit. But I'm the demon? I think you got it twisted. So what happens to the spirits of men, women, and children sacrificed to Yahweh by Israel? Does the Bible tell you that? Does the Bible tell you what happens to the spirits of these slain? Of these babies? Of these women? Of these men? Book of Wars against Jehovah. Boy, you get it right. Book of Wars against the Great Spirit, chapter 53, verse 3. Let's go, baby. For as mortals engage in corporeal warfare, so do angels engage in Essene warfare. That means war in the spirit. For though they cannot kill one another, they do what? They can bind and do what? And enslave and do what? And cast one another into hells and surround them with never-ending fire, so they cannot escape. And the warring gods send their armies forth to make captives of their enemies. Who when seized are what? What happens to these spirits? What happened to these spirits of the slain spirits of the nations? Either made into subjects or else cast into torments. That's why he had y'all kill them, to make them part of the army. And if they didn't want to be part of the army, what does he do? Cast them into hell. But you go back up to Deuteronomy. What did it say to do it? What did it say to do it in the flesh? What did he say to do in the flesh? He said, go and try to make peace with them. If they make peace, enslave them. If they don't make peace, kill them. Same thing in the spirit. I can't kill you in the spirit, but I'm going to cast you into hell if you don't want to be part of my warring army angel army. Huh? A waspy fills in the blanks. A waspy fills in the blanks. Oh, wait a minute. Yahweh sends an evil spirit to Saul. Huh? He sends evil spirits? Oh, here we go. 1 Samuel 16, 14 through 15. Let's go. But the spirit of the Lord departed from Saul. And what? An evil spirit from the Lord. An evil spirit from Yahweh. An evil spirit from Yahweh. An evil spirit from Yahweh troubled him. And Saul's servant said unto him, behold now, an evil spirit from God, an evil spirit from Yahweh troubleth thee. Uh-oh, look at this. Yahweh is a man on the throne. Yahweh gets angry. Yahweh gets vengeful. Yahweh is genocidal. Yahweh accepts child sacrifice. Yahweh is a captain of evil spirits. A God that sends evil spirits is what? Satanic. Let's go first book of God 10 and 11. A waspy, here we go. As God is captain of heaven and earth. God is captain of heaven and earth to all righteous souls. So is there a Satan who is what? Captain over what? Captain over what? Evil spirits. Evil spirits. He's a captain over evil spirits. Here we go. Yahweh is a man on the throne. Yahweh gets angry. Yahweh gets jealous. Yahweh is vengeful. Yahweh is genocidal. Yahweh accepts child sacrifice. Yahweh is a captain of evil spirits. Yahweh is satanic. And while the satanic Yahweh is commanding the death of mortals on earth by Israel, he is also commanding an army of angels in heavens. Hold on, I'm going to say that one more time. While the satanic Yahweh is commanding the death of mortals on earth by Israel, he is also commanding an army of angels, an army of evil spirits in the heavens. Hold on. What is an angel? This is from a waspy. An angel is what? A spirit, man, or a woman. The spirits of men and women who crossed over in death. I just explained to you above. Once those nations get smited, utterly, where do they spirits go? They become subjects to Yahweh. And if they don't conform, they don't get down and stay down, then he casts them into a hell, a place of torment. Watch this, Revelations. Y'all don't, hey, it ain't far-fetched. Y'all think war don't happen in heaven? Okay, watch this in your Bible, Revelations 19, 13 through 15. It says right here in 13, it says, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. He was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And his name is called the what? The Word of God. And the armies which were in heaven. Wait, you got army in heaven? Armies in heaven? Ain't that what it was we was talking about? And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon the white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. But check out 15. And out of his mouth goeth a what? A sharp sword. That with it he shall do what? Smite. Wine press of the fierceness and wrath of the Almighty God. I want y'all to remember this wine press right here. We're going to get to this. We're going to touch on this wine press. I want y'all to remember that. We're going to get back to this. But let a waspy fill in the blanks. Book of Wars against Jehovah. Book of Wars against the Great Spirit, chapter 53, verse 3 through 7. Continue right here. Verse 3. And these armies of warring angels, hundreds of millions strong, go into the kingdom of another God. Wasn't God warring against Baal? Wasn't God of the Bible warring against Baal? Wasn't God of the Bible warring against Asherah or Ashtaroth? You don't think they're going to have angel armies? And these armies of warring angels, hundreds of millions strong, go into the kingdom of another God. and from its suburban districts carry away the subjects with all their acquisitions. And yet, at times, these raiding armies venture too far and are themselves captured and cast into torments. This is the matter of war in heaven. Consequently, gods in Hada, what is Hada? The lower heavens. They wall their kingdoms around with standing armies, even as they have taught mortals to defend themselves. In their armies, they seek to invent means to break through the defense lines of these standing armies and go in and plunder and destroy. We read what happened to Amalek. They went in, he told them to go in and plunder and destroy Amalek utterly. What about in Deuteronomy to the other nations? He at least told them to keep the sucklings and the infants and the women alive. And to eat their food and to do what it is they want to. Even though their subjugation wasn't very fortunate. Watch this. In times of which madness, look, or watch me calling this is madness. This is madness. In times of which madness, no voice from the great spirit's angels can gain an attentive ear among them. How many times have me and Selah Shalom and Malachi Maccabee and KOSMON-YAHWEH went to these other Israelite platforms, and was telling them about the great spirit? Professing peace, professing harmony, professing community. And what they say to us? What they do to us, In times of which madness, no voice from Jehovah's angels can gain an attentive ear among them. We can't even get an attentive ear when we go on those platforms, Even the same as when mortal kings are at war. Were one of us who say to them, behold, Jehovah is all peace. They would even curse Jehovah in peace, Y'all see it happening? Even so do the fighting angels threaten and curse if one of Jehovah's holy ones interposes in peace and love. But I'm being called the demon. I'm the demon? Because I'm making you aware of the dupe? Of the falsehood? As a burning fever or cankerworm that needs to run its course before a healing balm can do good. So the Great Spirit permits the gods to pursue their reign till helpless they fall, environed in the harvest they sowed. For to every man and woman born a time comes on earth or in heaven when sore disaster, if nothing else, will cast him helpless into agony. Why? To make him own the power who created him, our great spirit creator, and to make him supplicate in pity for some helping hand to lead him safely to the all persons pleading voice. Then he is ready to listen, to turn from gods, to turn from lords, and to turn from saviors, and sons who profess to save, and to stand upright before the Father. We don't bow our heads. We don't get on our bellies. We don't get on our knees before the great spirit. We stand upright and firm and erect and confident and majestic. We don't fall to our face. And to stand upright before the Father and to learn to know him, not to believe in him, to know. Because knowing is better than to believe, Don't y'all know the difference between belief and knowing? Belief is something that is considered to be true. I'm going to say that one more time. Belief is something that is considered to be true. To know is something that is true. And like Brother KOSMON-YAHWEH always say, you don't believe your mama is your mama. You know your mama, your mama. You know your mama, your mama. The Great Spirit said, in every soul I made a door. In every soul I made a door. See, all our sons and daughters. Jehovah, the Great Spirit, is with all. In every soul I made a door. Not in some souls, not in the chosen few. Every soul I made a door. And in this door my light shines. Hear my voice speak. Hear my voice speaks. but they turn away and go after those who speak to the what? To the external ear. To the external ear. They listen for voices that can be registered by the ear instead of that voice that is registered by the mind. A serpent bites them and they are cast in poison and in death. Now watch this. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Pay attention to verse 7. I had to do a little bit of reading for y'all for a second, but pay attention to 7. Man on earth has said, I will not heed your still small voice, O great spirit, which speaks to the soul. I will obey the king who leads on to war, and with loud noises and violent oaths pursue death dealing as a virtuous trade. Not you, O great spirit, shall be my master, but the king who has great paganry. I will stand in his great armies or be led on to death, even as the king wills me, for he is my savior and my defense. His gods shall be my gods. His lords shall be my lords. His savior, my savior. By blood and heroic butcheries, I will prove my loyalty. Hold on for a second. I want y'all to pause for 2 seconds before we read verse 7 again in another light that hits differently. Let that sink in just for a quick second. Here it comes. Let's read verse 7 again so that it hits differently. Let's read verse 7 again so that it hits differently. Verse 7, the Hebrew Israelites on the earth has said, I will not heed your small voice, O great spirit, which speaks to the soul. I will obey the Yahweh. I will obey Yahweh, who leads on to war. And the loud noises and the violent oaths pursues death dealing as a virtuous trade. It's a virtuous trade to smite those nations. It's a virtuous trade to smite the Amalekites and the Hivites. And so on and so forth. But it say, not you, O great spirit, shall be my master. That's what they say. They say, not you, O great spirit, shall be my master, but the Lord God Yahweh, who has great paganry. Oh, it hit different now, don't it? I will stand in his great armies. I will stand in his great armies. What are his great armies? The Judas, the Simeons, the Benjamins, the Naphtali's, or be led on to death, even as the king. What king? Even as the king wills me. What kings? The Sauls, the Davids, the Solomons. For what? For he is my savior and my defense. His gods shall be my gods. His lords shall be my lords. His savior shall be my savior. And it says by blood and heroic butcheries, by blood and heroic butcheries. I can't say this enough. By blood and by heroic butcheries, I will prove my loyalty. Oh, y'all think this was lying? Y'all think I'm making it up? Okay, well, let's go read from the Song of Moses, in Deuteronomy 32, 40 through 43. What does Moses say? Moses says this, for I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. Now, what he's saying now, if I whet my glittering sword and mine hand take hold of judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies. And will reward them that hate me. I will make mine arrows what? Drunk with blood. Here we go. I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh. Chop, chop, ching, ching. Off with your head, off with your arm, off with your fingertips, And my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captives from the beginning of revenges upon thy enemy. Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people. For he will avenge the blood of his servants and will render vengeance to his adversaries and will be merciful unto his land and to his people. Oh, it gets bloody. Oh, let's hit it with the precepts. God's vengeance on the nations. There we go. Yahweh's vengeance on the nations. Here we go again, right here from the source. The Satanic Secrets of Jesus Christ. This right here from this book, The Satanic Secrets of Jesus Christ. I referenced this book earlier on in the presentation. This is regarding the Jews and the Christians. They refer to their blood-soaked slaughter as what? Treading the wine press. They refer to their blood-soaked slaughter as treading the winepress. Remember, I told y'all I remember winepress. When we read that verse in Revelations about the sword coming out of Christ's mouth or Yahweh's mouth, huh? He said his clothes were the color of the winepress. Here we go. A wine press. A wine press is a tub in which grapes are trampled into grape juice, which is then gathered and made into wine. Those who tread the wine press are drenched in the juice of the grapes, which resembles blood. The grape juice resembles blood. Now watch this. When Christ and Yahweh, right here, when Christ and Yahweh discuss the treading of the winepress, they mean shedding oceans of blood. They mean shedding oceans of blood. They mean shedding oceans of blood. The process in which stains their garments red. Huh? Huh? Okay, well, let's read about it. King James Bible, Isaiah 63, 1-6. Here we go. Who is that cometh from Edom? With what? With dyed garments from Basra. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth the wine fat? I have trodden the wine press. Again, I have trodden the wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger. Here we go again with the anger, and trample them in my fury. Here we go again with the fury. And their blood shall what? Their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments. Huh? There goes your wine press. And I will stain all of my raiment. I will stain all of my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury, it upheld me. And I will tread the people in mine anger. I will tread the winepress. Huh? And make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. We're adding to the list. Yahweh is a man on the throne. Yahweh is angry. Yahweh gets jealous. Yahweh is vengeful. Yahweh is genocidal. Yahweh accepts child sacrifice. Yahweh is a captain of what? Evil spirits. Yahweh is satanic. Yahweh is a bloodthirsty warmonger. Huh? What happens to the spirits of men and women and children slain by Israel continued? Here we go. A waspy book of wars against the great spirit, 58 and 8. Huh? We almost to verse 10. Here we go. And even so have billions of angels, even so have billions of angels in Hara, the lower heavens, said, not the still small voice of my soul will I obey, but yonder gaudy God, whose sacredness is so great, none can approach him by what? Crawling on their bellies, by falling on their faces, by taking off the shoes for they walk on holy ground. Huh? He shall be my Lord and Savior. His battles shall be my battles to what? His battles shall be my battles to do what? Hold on. His battles shall be my battles. Hold on. Yahweh's battles shall be the Israelites' battles to do what? To feed the hells of the lower heavens with his enemies shall be their trade. Their trade. Huh? The verse shows that the spirits of the Hittites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, the Amalekites, you might as well throw in the damn parasites, and many other nations are enslaved as spirits after they are slain or cast into hells of torment. That's where they go. That's where the slain of these smited nations have gone. Huh? So how many people did Yahweh feed to the hells or subject to slavery, huh? And from the numbers provided in the Bible about the many wars that are in there, we got 2,821,364 souls subjected to the hells or enslaved. And that's just about the wars. And that's just about the numbers given to many wars in the Bible. Hmm? Hmm? We got a whole list of death dealing right here. We got a whole list of death dealing right here. Huh? From the flood of Noah to Abraham's water rescue, Lot from Sodom and Gomorrah. Even Lot's wife is in there as a number. Huh? Look at that. We got 300,000 here. Look, the seventh plague, firstborn of Egypt children. Look at this here. Got 10,000 right there. What's that? While the flesh was still between their teeth, the Lord smote them a very great plague. Look at that. Numbers 11. Got the whole list, huh? We got the record right here, baby. Look at all this death. Look at the numbers. Hold on, let me show y'all the difference between these ones. These right here are this right here in this column. The second one from the right. That's the Bible. That's the numbers given in the Bible. Some of these wars, the amount of people that died in these wars, some of the numbers weren't even given. So these are the estimates. These are just estimates of the people who died right here on the far right column. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this here. Look at Gideon. That's Gideon's story. Y'all ever read Gideon's story in the book of Judges? Man, that brother was killing people left and right. He was killing people left and right. Look, he got 120,000. 120,000. Look at that. So what is Yahweh's judgment for the slaughter of millions? What is Yahweh's judgment for the slaughter of millions? Huh? What's his judgment for the slaughter of these millions? Book of Wars against the Great Spirit 53:9. The Great Spirit said this, even to those who choose darkness and evil, even to those who choose darkness and evil, I have given liberty also. I have given liberty. We got liberty to choose darkness, huh? We got liberty to choose darkness and evil. Or we got liberty to choose light and good. It's up to us what we choose. But whatever we choose, there comes consequences. There comes consequences. Liberty don't mean you ain't gonna suffer the consequences. So don't get it twisted. The Great Spirit said, even to those who choose darkness and evil, I have given liberty also, for they shall learn by experience in time to come that all these guides and leaders, whether they are kings, gods, lords, or saviors, are only what? Snares. They're only snares. They're obstructions. They're entanglements. They dupe you, huh? From whom sooner or later they must turn. They must turn in order to do what? Rise out of the hells they have built for others. Hold on, we're going to get to the slowdown. For because they put me at a distance or denied my person or called me void like the wind, I do not cut them off. See? Creator is with everybody no matter what you do. We abandon the Creator. The Creator doesn't abandon us. I do not cut them off, but they what? But they cut themselves off from me. And thus what? Fall into torments. Fall into torments. Hold on, watch this. Let's restate that so it hit differently. I'm going to give you a breath real quick because I need one. Watch this. Let's restate this so it hit differently. Here you go. Even to those Hebrew Israelites who choose darkness and evil, even to those Hebrew Israelites who choose darkness and evil, I have given liberty also. For these Israelites shall learn by experience and time to come that all these guides and leaders, whether they are kings or gods or lords or saviors, are deceptively attractive, from whom sooner or later Yahweh, his heavenly hosts, and his mortal subjects must turn. They must turn in order to rise out of the hells they have built for other people, for these other nations. For because the Hebrew Israelites put the Great Spirit at a distance or denied his person or called him void like the wind, the Great Spirit says, I do not cut them off, but they cut themselves off from me and thus fall into torments. Huh? Don't it hit different? Don't it hit different when you put it in perspective? Huh? Because guess what? Remember, y'all, the chosen are the chosen. We at the end now, y'all. Remember, the chosen are the ones who choose. Here it is, Book of Inspiration, chapter 11, verses 7 through 8. It says, look, the Great Spirit say, I am not exclusive. I am not exclusive, but I am with all my living creatures. Hold on. He said, I am not exclusive. I am with all my living creatures, not some living creatures, not a select few living creatures, not ones who just black, not ones who just white, all my living creatures, huh? And then he says this, the Great Spirit says, to those who choose me, practicing their what? Their all highest light. Did he say malevolence? Did he say sacrificing kids? Did he say sprinkling blood on the altar of a dead animal and flaying the flesh and burning it so he can smell it? No. He say, practice your all highest light. Once we practice that all highest light, he said, I am a shield and fortification against what? All darkness and against all evil and contention. Huh? Here's the precept, Book of Arenathan, chapter 1, verse 8 through 12. It states, look, first then his living presence. First then his living presence, I declare to you that he is now, always was, and ever shall be present in all places, worlds without end, not sitting on the throne. Present in all places, worlds without end, beyond the comprehension of angels and mortals, huh? Doing by virtue of his presence, quickening into life and moving all things what? Onward to a wise and definite purpose, huh? Whose presence is everywhere and boundless. That all the living are his sons and daughters. All the living are his sons and daughters. Whether you many shades of brown, you can be purple, you can be green, orange, black, white, don't matter what color you are, homie. It say that all the living are his sons and daughters, y'all. Y'all, we brothers and sisters. We brothers and sisters, and y'all, brother Darryl Cosmon salutes you. Huh? Darryl Cosmon salutes you. But all have a father. We all got a father, y'all, huh? We all got a father, the Great Spirit, huh? We all got a father. Part and parcel of our flesh and spirit is he, even the creator, meaning also known as the creator. Huh? In conclusion, here we go, verse 10. Destroy Yahweh in 10 verses, one book. Here we go. In conclusion, Book of Wars against the Great Spirit, chapter 53, verse 10, it says, for I am as near to the corporean as to the Essian. That means the mortal man and the spiritual man. Say, let them then disown their kings and gods. Let them then disown those kings and disown those gods, and whoever has a kingdom to glorify. And they shall espouse me, for I am what? Ever present. No, not sitting on a throne, being ever present. For this all people shall do, either on earth or in heaven. Because some mortals on earth just ain't gonna get it until they're in the heavens. Huh? It say, my kingdoms are not by violence. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. He said, I'm the demon. Remember, y'all, in the beginning, I read the post. He said, I'm the demon. Wait a minute. But my creator said what? Our creator. Our creator said what? Our creator said what? My kingdoms are what? Not by violence and war. Not by violence and war. But by what? Liberty to every soul. And whoever practices peace, listen, whoever practices peace, practices love, practices liberty to others, huh? How was that demonic? What evil did I say? Besides reading the account on Yahweh, what evil did I speak on? The Creator said, practice peace, practice love, and practice liberty to others. Huh? And I got to come off the dome with this one. It says right there in Book of Esther, chapter 44, verse 14 and 15, that all things are of the Great Spirit, and we are his servants. To do what? To serve one another. Huh? And as much as you do these services unto one another, so do you serve the Great Spirit. So to serve the Great Spirit means to serve you with love. It means to serve you with peace. It means to serve you with liberty. So long as I'm doing that to my sister, so long as I'm doing that to my brother, so long as I'm doing that to myself, I'm serving the Great Spirit. Ain't no animals to sacrifice. Ain't no sucklings to sacrifice. Ain't no nations to commit genocide on. Ain't no women and children I gotta go traffic around. Huh? Ain't no malevolence. All I got to do is have love for you and love for your progression. Huh? Because guess what? Who are his chosen? He says right here, right up here in Book of Inspiration, it says, wait a minute. It says, wait a minute. To those who choose me, how are we chosen? This is how we're chosen. This is how we're chosen. Practice peace and love and liberty to others. Huh? He said, those are my chosen right there. Whoever practices peace and love and liberty to others are my chosen. If you are smiting men and women and children, you are not the chosen of the Great Spirit, because those are the choices that you make. You are the chosen of a demon. They are on their way to everlasting resurrection, those who choose me to practice peace, love, and liberty. Check this out, y'all. Here's the list. Yahweh is a man on the throne, Isaiah 6:1-5. Yahweh gets angry, Numbers 1:1. Yahweh gets jealous, Exodus 24:14. Yahweh gets vengeful, Proverbs 6:34. Yahweh is genocidal, Exodus 24:14. Yahweh accepts child sacrifice, 1 Samuel 15:1-3. Yahweh is a captain of evil spirits, 1 Samuel 16:14-16 and verse 23. Yahweh is a bloodthirsty warmonger, Isaiah 63:1-6. Yahweh is satanic, a deity who loves evil and its practice. God damn it, Yahweh is a goddamn demon. Huh? Love and light to my brothers and sisters, man. All praises to the ever-present Great Spirit, whose magnitude is incomprehensible and whose presence is everywhere. Game over. Game over. I dare one of y'all say it.
Ooh. Ooh. I bet you won't do it no more. I bet you won't do it no more. Ooh.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Look, man, sheesh. I'm just going to listen, Daryl Cosmo. Y'all brothers gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. One day, you gonna learn that we not playing. We have never been playing. And we have been talking on a higher level from day one. So for anybody, think about this. For anybody who ever said Owaspy was a religion, how far off are they? This brother just shot Yahweh in his face. Exposed this nigga. Exposed the God for the demonic Druja that he actually is. And to understand that God is a one-time living, breathing man. Who's died and raised up to a rank, right? And then the false gods come from the lower heavens. These are the ones who are puffed up, stuck on self. Oh, I got this. I could do this, but we don't need no, we don't need no creator. That's Yahweh in a handbasket. Y'all can hit the link if you want to. You dig what I'm talking about? Come on in and build. You dig what I'm talking about? But be careful. Be careful. I'm just telling you, man. Come in and build. We over here punching on gods. What you think we'll do to you and your info? If you've never heard, let's be real. If you ain't a faith that you've never heard this before. You've never heard this before. Nobody has ever proven to you by the character, by the nature, by the deed, not by the name, that Yahweh is a demon. If Yahweh is accepting human child sacrifices, right? And Baal is accepting human child sacrifices, how are you able to tell the difference between the two? If both are practicing demonic actions, there is no difference. So Yahweh is just demonic as Baal is. Let it sink in. I know that feeling you got right now, that little tingling, that little pushback you want to have, is called cognitive dissonance. You want to start getting away from that? Eat more fruit. Do something good for somebody. You'll vibe higher and be able to comprehend on higher levels. The brother just brought out spirit rates. Huh? Listen. Be careful dealing with us. The horseman is nothing to play with. Right? You ain't even get the guy riding the white horse. You didn't even get KOSMON. Imagine what I would be if I was on fire. If I was truly acidic. Truly all the way in my positive. Y'all wouldn't be able to stomach me. But now we turning that same energy, that same focus, and we putting it on the gods. We're going to look at you. We're going to look at your actions, your character, your nature. And we're going to judge that against the words of the Most High, the true creator. JEHOViH, Eoah, Ego Quim, Orma. See, the name don't matter. It's the deed that matters. Talk to him, Daryl Cosmo.
Man, I'm just trying to wind down, man. My rate is real high right now. My mind is just beaming. My mind is just beaming. But you know, like I say, man, bro sat there and commented on a video and said and called me a demon. So it took me a minute, but you know, Daryl Cosmo gonna clap back. So that's my clap back presentation. I'm gonna prove to you who the demon is, and I prove to you that your Yahweh was the demon. One chapter, man. One chapter. Book of Wars 53, 1-10. Shut it down.
And it's odd.
Your Bible.
I thought it was very poignant that you actually went into the book, right? That the God of the Bible admits that he can't find. The God of the Bible mentions the book of the wars, but he can't find it. Right? Come to find out, the reason you can't find it is because you hid it.
Because you hid it, right?
You hid it. He the type of nigga that'll steal your wallet and then help you look for it. Oh man, that's crazy. Did you leave it in the car? Did you go look in the car?
Oh man. And got it in his back pocket the whole time.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna keep you too long, man. I know you've been at it all day. If anybody gonna come on and chop it up real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the household, man.
Yeah, man. Let me see. I'll drop the link in one more time, man.
Yeah.
See if anybody
I'm gonna give him a few more minutes.
Up with your boy, man. Come on, holla at your folks.
A few more minutes. Yep.
Yeah,
man, bro. Yeah, thanks for having me on here to do this, to drop this bomb right here on JEHOViH Chronicles, man. Much love to you, brother. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was.
You and the whole family,
It was so succinct. It was so ABC 1, 2, 3. It can't be denied.
Right.
Sourced up on every level, and then cross-referencing with both texts, and then Owaspy still come out on top because it is a primary. Bible is not even a primary for the information that it even contains. So, you know what I mean? Listen, man, Creator is undefeated, man. If y'all got something good up out of this, man. Oh, we got up in here. Uh-oh. Mr. Megaton Light Bomb himself, Malachi
Now, Mac.
Maccabee. 1/4 for the horsemen up in this thing, man. This nigga crazy, ain't he?
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, straight to the point. You did very, very easy to understand.
Yeah.
Right. And trip off this. I ain't know if you was gonna go there. You actually went there. You know what I mean? But look,
What?
do me a favor before you slide off here, Darryl. Go pull up the Blue Letter Bible if you can, right? Go back to the Exodus 34 and 14. And this is for anybody that got a problem with what bro just brought out. You feel me? Anybody that got a problem with what he just brought out, watch this in your own definitions. In the definition.
Oh man, it's blue that'll be running. The site be running slow, man. Hold on.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Pull it up.
Yeah, I think Calvin said, I think Calvin said he be having that problem.
Yeah,
too.
go to the Blue Letter and go to Exodus 34 and 14. let me know when you get there. Yeah, man. But hey, look, it was excellent breakdown. What you were hitting on is character. You know what I mean? And that tells it all. You know someone's character through their actions.
So you say 34 and what, Mally?
14.
14. 1 second, y'all.
Yeah, share the screen for it. But you know a man's character through their actions.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? Through their word. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
So their reputation. That's just what it is, you know. So there shouldn't be anybody mad at this brother for going to obvious verses that show character flaw in Jehovah or Yahweh or Yahuwah in what we call the Bible. No one should be mad at this brother. Okay, now look, what does that say? That says, "For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous."
Is jealous.
Is a jealous God, right? Cal, do me a favor. Click on that Exodus 34:14 and then go
with the Strongs.
Yeah, pull the Strongs up on it and go to the Hebrew word for name. Let's look at that definition.
Oh no.
For name. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Strong's H 8034. Shame.
Shame. They call it shame.
Damn.
That's great.
Wow.
Damn.
But look,
a primitive word, perhaps rather through the idea of definite suspicion.
Read it. What it say?
It say name, renown, fame, famous, named, named with, famous, infamous, report.
Keep going.
The outline of biblical uses, the name, the reputation.
Come on.
The name.
Damn, jealousy is his reputation.
A memorial or monument.
Now look at this Strong's definition. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. Look at this. Read that Strong's definition, Carol.
Shame. A primitive word, perhaps rather through the idea of definite and conspicuous position.
Wow.
Compare an appellation as a mark or memorial of individuality, by implication, honor.
Come on.
Authority.
Come on.
And character.
Character. There it is.
Character.
There it is. Your name represents your character. So if your name is jealous, if your name is angry, if your name is vindictive, all that has to do with your character. That's what name means in the Hebrew.
Dang.
That's crazy as hell. Damn.
So the fact that you will go into all these different verses showing obvious character flaws in biblical God, should nobody be mad at that? You going right into the text and showing that the name matches the character because the character is the name.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just what it is.
Damn.
Wow. That's nuts, bro. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew it was the character, but I didn't know that name or shame, which is ill in and of itself.
I know.
Is a mark of memorial individuality, by implication, the character.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Ooh-wee.
So everywhere he went, when he was talking about, murdering innocent sucklings, You know what I mean? Or being a man, or being an angry man, or a jealous God, or everywhere he went should no mumble mouth misfit be angry. What are you mad about? That's what it's saying. That's what the record or the word is saying about the character of or the name of biblical God. That's
And
just
then
what
we
it
look
is.
at the text, and he's doing the action. The
Yeah.
action, points towards the character. So if you are killing children, you are by character, nature, and deed, pedocidal.
Come on, man.
If you are by nature accepting of human sacrifices, right? You are a bloody human sacrifice accepting deity. Your name is Yahweh. I kind of thought, Mally, he was going to also show that it didn't matter, but the connection with Yahweh and Baal and Ashtaroth, and why Yahweh has a male and a female part, and then to show that it is Yahweh, right? This demonic demon that pushed the people out into the four corners of the earth. You dig what I'm talking about? That this God over Israel at that time was Yahweh, the Lord. You dig what I'm talking about? The Lord sent the people in the fold into the four corners of the wind. Just when y'all understand, get you in a waspy, you're gonna understand that this was Ashtaroth.
Yeah, it was. I read it the other day. Shit crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
His name is jealous, so his character
is jealous. Character is jealous. Jealousy is his character. You can go back to the verse and substitute character for the word name.
And there it is.
Go back to the verse real quick. Go back to that verse real quick.
Go back real quick.
Substitute the word name for the word character.
Yeah.
For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose character is jealous, is a jealous God.
Jealous
Dang.
God. It's different, don't it? It's different when you put them definitions in there, don't it?
Yeah, man.
Dang.
Yeah,
man.
Man.
In there, see? That's why I be doing this. That's why I be doing that in my presentations, man. It hit different when you spell it out.
Yep. When the that definition, man. Thank everybody for coming through too, man. You did what I'm talking about. Sub, like, share. Go on the KOSMON-YAHWEH TV, man. Listen, we ain't talking about what nobody else is talking about.
Facts.
Whatever you thought we was doing over here, stop listening to Negroes who are more ignorant than you are. Stop listening to people who don't know nothing, who don't want nothing, ain't looking for nothing. They only trying to bash, tear down, destroy. Can't build a building nor themselves up. Stop listening to them talk about other people who are on levels they can't even perceive. They trying to talk to the gods up here on the mountaintops, but they yelling from the valleys talking about, we don't see what you saying. I bet you don't.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I bet you don't. So
you in the valley.
Right.
We on the mountaintop, right.
It's like, man,
go ahead, bro.
No, so he on top of the hill, talking about, bro, there's a snake coming for your ass. Huh? Where? Oh, that one.
He already bit. You know what I mean? But look how good Jaja is. Look how good Jaja is.
Yeah.
He's sending his sons down from the mountaintop. It's 4 of them, right? To go and talk to the people and meet them where they at and to get them up where we at. Because what you don't understand is you God too. You goddess too. Everything that was put in between you and your creator is an impediment. Move it out the way.
Judgment 20, 23, and 22 and 23.
He did what he tell you there, Cosmon. Nothing is so easily read as my creation, my world.
Yup, that's discipline 5, 10, 10, and 11. That's discipline 5, 10, and 11. He said, now therefore, no, not fault, my fault, reading the wrong one. He said, JEHOViH is near this day as in the time of the ancients. Put yourself in order, becoming one with him, and no book is so easily read as his created universe. Inspiration comes less by book than by what Jehovah wrote his worlds. Read him and his works. Frame your thoughts and your speech for him. Frame your thoughts and your speech for him, and he shall answer you in your own behavior.
Good. You can't even fight against that. Hey, I wouldn't debate y'all niggas either, man. Like, if I was on the other side, I'd be like, man, hello, y'all better leave these niggas alone, man. You ain't talking about work belts and vortices, and we don't even talk about nothing like that, man. Stop it. You don't even be talking about none of that. You over there debunking the theory of relativity, Carol coming up with equations for vortexia. You know what I mean?
Hold on. In the last 5 videos I debunked Big Bang.
Yeah,
that was dope. That was dope.
Y'all better go back and look at Cosmon. I don't be just telling you I'm dope. I'm punching you.
Yeah, facts.
While I'm telling you I'm dope.
Facts.
You dig what I'm talking about? I'm Jaja's son for real. I'm Iwata boy for real. I'm from here. Good time. I ain't got no lay down in me. None. I don't have none of that in me. Yeah, no. I'm not talking about what they talking about. It just so happened some people are aligned with what I've been through and what I'm going through, and I'm trying to breathe on them because I know what they have in them. But many of my people is spooky. They scurry, non-spiritual. You get what I'm talking about? But you got to take into account the time too. They gotta shake religion. I understand. I understand why the light is rising, the gods are dying. They're falling off.
Yeah.
You can't pay a baby to go into church right now. You can't pay them. Why is that? This is bigger than what we just talking about. We a symptom, right? We a symptom of the light rising right now in this information, right? We just the first fruits to come out. I can't wait to see the next Cosmon Cal.
Man.
I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see the next Malachi Maccabee, DARRYL Cosmon. They gonna be in their own thing. They're gonna be on something different. I can't imagine what our kids gonna be doing. I can't imagine.
Crazy shit, man.
Bro, if they was flying, it wouldn't surprise me not one bit.
Yeah, I feel it.
All right, yeah, I gotta sign out though, fellas, man. Much love to y'all, Cal, man. Much love to you. Thanks for having me here, man, to drop this light. We always leaving something for somebody to take with them, man. That's what we do, man. We ain't with no contention, talking about no stupid nonsense. We give people something to think about and something they can take with them, man. You know, I'm talking about Malachi Maccabee, man. Y'all brothers, man, I learned so much from y'all. Y'all brothers are a blessing, man. Thanks for having me amongst y'all. It's a blessing to be here, man. For real.
Hey man, and vice versa. And to the Millie Mouth naysayer who had the nerve to put his mouth on my bruh claiming that he demonic. Tread lightly, boy.
Tread lightly.
We outside for real. You know what I mean? And look, and don't get your God head put on the floor.
Nigga, shit, he already there.
Yeah.
So God's not putting on the floor tonight. That nigga needs some help.
Yeah, already there, man.
He pressing that life alert. I can't get out.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, say shit. He already there. Man, you late.
Holding his
I'm just saying, like that's for anybody though. Like, watch your mouth talking about us, but we ain't talking about nothing but light. So you running your mouth talking about this darkness coming out over here. We know you and your feelings, and we know you attached to your little deity. That's all that is. Because if we told you the timestamp where we spew some darkness, you wouldn't be able to do it.
Right.
If we told you the chapter and verse where creators get down like biblical God, you couldn't even do it. You know what I mean? So that's for anybody out there. Tread lightly, because we ain't the ones.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So I'm about here, man. Love y'all brothers, love, light, balance. My brothers, my sisters, gods and goddesses in training, man. The creator's unstoppable.
Right on. Yes, sir.
That's right. Love,
Yes,
light,
sir.
balance, brother. Hey, any last words to the people, Darryl Cosmon, before we get up out of here?
If you pull yourself above yourself to see yourself, you might see yourself below yourself and realize you're not yourself. But if you take yourself within yourself to reinvent yourself, you might deconstruct or reconstruct yourself to become yourself. So become yourself, not free yourself. All praise to the present great spirit whose magnitude is incomprehensible. Brother Cosmo Cal, I'll see you later, brother.
Love, light, balance, Darryl Cosmon.
Love, light, and balance.
Fire show. Hey. Hey. In the words of the great American poet laureate Sean Carter, what more can I say but breathe in? Let that light in, because I'm Cosmon. Oh, for everybody who see the Coke baby down here at the bottom, Coke means children of the Cosmon era, baby. My baby. Coke baby number one. Mind you, we grew up in the Coke era, but it means children of the Cosmon era. Don't trip out. We just hip hop. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, we twist things around and make them stylish. You know, take something that everybody think is negative and we flip it. Right? So, as always, man, it's another live one, man. This was crazy. This was crazy, man. Yahweh, get up, fight back. You bet not. Because now you get to see Cosmon already debunked you on April 8th in your the end of the world theory. Nigga, I'm more powerful than you. And I got 3 more people with me. We gonna jump you. Stay on the flow, Yahweh. Cosmon not playing. Right? This the information era. We don't believe nothing no more. What Owaspy say? The time of preaching and believing is at an end. Man will comprehend without belief. And the things he knows, he will practice and live to his highest light. Creator say, in that, my expression is being expressed today. Right? This is why you can't get the kids to go to church. They know it's some BS. And this is why, as a parent, you ain't making them, because you know it's some BS too. How many parking lots do you need? How many babies need clothes? Wifey needs shoes. How many times is you gonna pass that plate, pastor? When you just gonna go down the street and pay everybody light bill? You ain't. Because good works is not your base. Ego, man worship, idol and deity worship is your base. You're going to have to shake it and come back on home to the Creator. With that being said, I just need you to breathe in. Let that light in. Because, boy, I'm Cosmon, and I'm out.
And oh yeah, put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feel it when you feel it up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you breathing rarefied air, oh, it's that JEHOViH, that chow mein, that pepper bull, that towel mein, since sunset in the arc of Wayne. My brain moving like Tao saying, so ass above, it's so below, that up and that down thing. This flow is atmospheric, I call that a ground game. See, water is knowledge, so if I'm teaching, you're learning. So how your God make a sun without vortexing current? See, the pattern is ponic, I'm reaching out for my people. Oh, watch me flow through your speakers, you feel the force of the equal. And when the force hit the equal, I'm taking off like an eagle. Police popped the pastor yesterday for pushing put equal. My DNA is Moshe, mix that thing with higher water. My spirit rate is OTN, it's just a higher order. Got more light than Kavita, rap a lot just like Tila. Went from sinner to saint, shout out my big homie Sealer. Got more torque than a sports car, got more work than a door star. And the 4 million I make, I'm giving the Dr. Umar, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you're feeling up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you're breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you're breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Super 7 in my rites and ceremonies. I'm married to Jehovah, holy matrimony. Confucius say, in the words of Caillou, before you hit the tomb, be a bridegroom. Only got one question for Miss Susan B. On how the last Ahuin is now a Angui. Blame my inspiration, I'm just thinking thoughts. But in the way of God's, we gon' keep it short. Why Jesus wanna kill me, Matthew 10:34. Just a couple questions that I'm needing to know. Oh, watch me flow, it's so potent. Set the vortex in motion. Super 7, I'm floating across the Aegean Ocean. Oh, you a Muslim now, so I guess you making salat. Well, I'm an Israelite, I'ma make him at the Shabbat. Got Moses on the bumper, super slap off in my spaceship photosphere. So I stay lit, peace and light to the faith is so yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you're feeling up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you're breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up